Oh, finally, we get to see this boss battle we've been hearing about for the last 3-4 episodes. This week's episode of SAO. I kind of find it funny that the boss had kind of a troll face. I mean, I guess he was kind of a troll in the literal sense. But still, a troll face immediately after they had to go, get over the obstacle of those damn squatters. But either way, of course, when Kirito got there and summoned this golden Excalibur, I wasn't as excited as I was when I heard Klein was there too. So like, okay, so it wasn't just Kirito who knew about this and just decided to jump in and save people. Klein's there too, and I was actually so excited. I was like, yeah, Klein! So really, when I'm more excited for Klein than Kirito, that's kind of sad. But either way, all of a sudden, when they defeat the squatters so easily too, I'm just like, really? Asuna, why didn't you do that before? Or why didn't you do that when you were fighting, I believe her real name is Yuki. But I'm so used to calling her Zekken because it's such a cool name, Zekken. But either way, she just, Asuna just charges in a straight line and pretty much looks like she kills everybody. It's just like, whoa, what the hell was that? I mean, it doesn't even look like a special attack. She just like ran. And just like, I need to take a few steps back so I can charge and just kind of just pierce right through everyone. But either way, I mean, it's still nice. I mean, I finally get to see Asuna being badass, and that's kind of what I've been hoping for since the first season. It's like, come on, have Asuna be badass, because we know she can be. Why can't she be right now? But we finally get a good glimpse of that, and finally, I'm happy. So anyway, they finally get into the boss battle, and again, as soon as he's summoned, they're starting to, assaulting him. He just does the troll face. It looks like the troll face. It's like, you mad, bro? It's like, why does he have a troll face? I don't know, but either way, it's kind of just funny to see it there. But either way, they discover that the reason he defends at random times is because you accidentally hit this gem he had on his chest. Now, I don't know why no one would have noticed that. I mean, it just stands out so much. It's so big. Just like, wait, what's that gem on his chest? Like, let me see if I can attack it. Boom. Oh, look, he defends every time it's a hit. It's like, that should have been like obvious the first time you fought him, but I don't know. Maybe it's more harder to see it than the show actually presents itself. But either way, Zekken or Yuki, she charges at him and, uses one of her comrades as a stepping stone to jump up there and just start assaulting that damn thing. And just like, damn, she's barraging it with no problems. And it's just awesome. Like, all right, this is what I want to see. I want to see other people be badass at this game. And I know they can be. Just Kirito has to share the spotlight every now and then. But either way, they defeat the monster and they get their names on the big board. And it looks like their names are kind of faded already. So I don't know if that's part of the systems, like to make it look like it's ancient and that you're legendary heroes of old. Like, wow, even though I just barely got it today, I'm already a legend that people tell about me years into the future. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird. But either way, they want to celebrate. And Asuna invites everyone to her house. And I kind of wasn't a little confused because it looked like Yuki or Zekken look kind of like distraught. It's like, invite me to your home? It's like, I don't know if I can. It's just like, what's going on? And you're sort of getting hints at that she has some kind of tragic background. As to why it involves being invited to a player's home, I have no idea. But either way, they go there, they get all this food and drink. I'm assuming it's beer. I don't know. And then you start eating and drinking. It's like, oh my god, we spent all this money on the food that we forgot that we have to pay you. But also they're like, oh, that's fine. You don't have to pay me. But I do want to ask you a favor. Let me join the Sleeping Knights. Now, usually, that's not a big request. I mean, she knows that they're already going to disband sooner or later. But it's just like nice. Like, I kind of like you guys. We're friends. I want to hang out with you as much as I can before you guys leave. So what's the big deal? But apparently, it's mostly about, Yuki or Zekken. The biggest problems with her. Now, again, maybe the rest of the Sleeping Knights know about it. And they just don't want to say anything. or they just find it like kind of weird that you would want to join a guild that's going to disband in, I'm gonna say, a few weeks. But either way, Asuna is like, she just backs up. I was like, okay, you don't have to tell me. But either way, it ends with kind of like Yuki telling her, like, we did it, sis. And it's like, oh, you did it again. You're doing the boss, but you call me sis. And Yuki kind of starts crying. So immediately you think, like, okay, something happened with her sister, or maybe her real life sister. And if we remember the opening, we see that there's two little babies that turn to two girls and two older girls, and then all of a sudden just into Yuki, into Zekin. And I'm thinking, like, oh, one of them must have died. Now I'm wondering, maybe the character Yuki is actually belonged to the previous sister and her others, her twin. I'm assuming they're twins because they look about the same age. Her twin just decided, like, oh, I'm gonna keep her memory alive by playing as this character. Or maybe it's not that. Maybe I'm just assuming. But either way, something happened with her sister, and it's gonna be having to kind of, comfort her and figure out what happened to her past, and also is gonna have to become her new sister in a way. Either way, I mean, this has been nice. I mean, so far this arc is actually very heartwarming and action-packed, and I love it. I mean, it's, there's actually some character, being, progressed here, and new characters that are actually very interesting and very fun to hang around with. With the last arc, it was just Kirito getting a sword and really nothing else. Just giving him a sword to be even more awesome. So it's nice to see this arc, progressing the way it is. The only other thing of note that I can talk about is the damn squatters, or at least their leader, when they walk into the boss room like in a rush. I'm assuming that Kirito lost. If that's true, that would have been something I wanted to see. If Kirito and Klein lost and died, why couldn't I see that? Or maybe they just decided, like, oh, they're already in there, let's just leave now. But either way, the guy walks into the boss area and just like, okay, guys, we only have like 15 people left, but I think we were still good to kill the boss. He's already dead? It's like, I don't think you'd be able to enter the boss area while the fight's going on. If you can just walk in, in the middle of a boss battle, again, that's unfair gameplay. It's just broken as hell, and really, the developers of this game need to fix that. But either way, they walk in, it's like, oh, they already beat the boss, and he looks so mad. It's just like, oh, damn it. I'm just like, why are you so mad? From the sounds of it, it sounds like you've already done this a couple of times, already killed the boss, so your name's already probably on that damn board. Why are you so mad for being a dick? I don't know. I'm just mad at these guys. I really hate them. I really don't want to see them again, or at least if they ever do show up, they need to get their ass kicked. I'm just saying. But either way, great episode. Good action. Great character progression, good old laughs, and a good hint at what's behind Yuki's past. But either way, I'm excited for the next episode. The mystery is going to progress, and I'm just going to, love it. I just know it, because so far I am loving it. But either way, till then, I'm Tony Dragon. Bye-bye.